What's up everybody, my name is Fawn here, welcome back to the channel. And in the last episode I was telling you guys about the HeaGun Prime and that there's another percussion massage gun 6 times as cheaper and giving you the same results. And it's this bad boy right here. This is the HeaGun, and I know you're taking a close look at it. This is not carbon fiber. This is just pure plastic, but they just made it look like carbon fiber. But this is the HeaGun. I do not know who the manufacturer is. If you look up on Amazon and you look up the HeaGun, you definitely will find this. And honestly, this is $50. I think a little bit less than $50 if I remember. And there's actually a coupon at this very moment that actually gives you a bill like $3 off on the HeaGun. This is actually what I recommend for anyone that has complete soreness on their back or their thighs or their calves, because honestly, this is what helped me out to get to the HeaGun. Because honestly, I honestly suffer from a bad back. And honestly, this actually got me through to getting me to the HeaGun. But I use this at a daily, similar to the HeaGun. But like in the last video, I was telling you guys, that's actually my brother-in-law's, and now that's back with him. And this is what stays with me, and this is what I love personally a lot more. Now, yes, the price is definitely what gets me to want this more, because this is just 50 bucks. 50 bucks that gives you something that's going to help you on your day-to-day, your day-night. And honestly, it gets, at least for me, it gets me through the night. So one of the biggest pros, other than the $50, is that honestly, I had no cracks, no damage when I dropped it. Now I dropped it about 4 or 5 times from the bed, because most of the time in the middle of the night, I'll lay it right next to me and I'll fall asleep by mistake when I should just drop it on the floor. But no, I drop it next to me, I knock out, and it falls on the floor. No cracks, no damage. So it's actually a really, really good thing about it. Another great thing about it is it actually comes with 6 different attachments. So this one right here is the standard ball, and I actually show you here on the packaging, there's actually 6 different attachments. It comes with the AC adapter. Honestly, whatever little thing you have with it, this is what I'll tell you to use. So this is the standard ball. This is what I'll actually tell you to use, because even if it's at a tender spot, this is what I'll tell you to use. But if it is at an exact spot that you're like, man, I want to hit that spot nicely, I'm going to tell you to use the thumb, because the thumb is actually what's going to get you at that exact spot. Like, that's the one thing, this is the one thing I'll tell you, use it, so then at least it's going to give you at that nice exact spot that you want to work with. Now, one of the biggest cons I actually have with it, with a little bit of a pro, is that here it is. Here's actually the on and off button. We're going to turn it on 99%, so at least it tells you the battery. But when you put it up to 1, first of all, very silent, which is actually another big pro. But here's number 1. But when you turn it up to 5, it's about the same. Now, I know I didn't say it, but this is actually 30 speeds, but 1 to 5 is the exact same speed. But when you put it up to about a 10, it's a definitely different speed. It actually pulled up a little bit more. But when you put it up to 15, now it's pulling up a lot faster, 20, 25, and 30. So here's your 30 speeds. But this honestly to me is honestly 6 speeds, but this is giving you 15 pounds of pressure. And if you go in deeper, it's gonna go even faster for you. So it's giving you exactly what you want. It's giving you that vibration, so it's gonna help you out 100%. But that's actually the huge con I have for it. It just says 30 speeds, but this is more like 6 speeds. But honestly, this is super, definitely one of the, actually this is the percussion gun I would tell you to get if you don't want to spend too much, because honestly right now we're in a pandemic, and this would actually be the percussion gun I'll tell you to use, because honestly for 50 bucks you can't go wrong. Definitely if you're like, man, I had a bad back but we don't have all this money to buy a HeaGun, this is the one I'll tell you to use. Now there is a lot more items similar to this that I'll also tell you to use, but honestly this is the one I use at a daily, and this is the one I trust. This is the one that has not let me down, and honestly I've charged it about 100 times since I used it. This one actually gives you about 6 hours of actually percussion use, but this is the huge but, only when you use it at number 1. If you go up to number 30, well 6 I'll say, let's say speed level 30, this is going to last you only 2 to 3 hours. The reason I say 2 to 3 hours is because if you use it just like this, you're going to get about 3 hours of it. But if you hit hard and you're using that ramp and you're getting it faster, if you notice, look at this, 60%. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's 60%. This is just going to last you about 30 minutes. 30 minutes. That's if you're just doing this and you're pushing at it. because, well, you are ramping up the motor. But this is actually the percussion massage gun I'll actually recommend anyone to use if you're an athlete, if you're a trainer, or if you're someone just like me or yourself that's watching this video. I'll definitely recommend is the HeaGun. Now, if you put the Theragun and the HeaGun together, which one would I recommend altogether? It's actually this one. This one, because of its price and because of how much it actually helps me through the day. And this, and definitely for example, like my mother, I believe maybe in the last video, I don't know if I said it, but in the last video maybe, my mom actually suffers from knee problems and her calves and her feet. This one actually got her a little bit more easier. Now, it did still hurt her, but with a little bit of therapy and like once a day, just doing it for about 10 minutes every hour, it actually definitely helped her for her feet, not her knees, because she has arthritis and a whole bunch of other stuff on her knee. Now, honestly, this cannot help her because she needs technically knee surgery. She basically has to replace her knee. But for her foot, this actually worked out a ton for her, which honestly, as her son, man, that helped. That like, it made me happy, at least to help her out in some way, shape, or form. But this is the one I'll actually recommend for you because of the price and the 15 pounds of pressure that you're gonna get out of it, and the 6 attachments. Honestly, you can't really go wrong with it. Now, just to put this out of the way, this does not come with a bag like the Theragun, but honestly, you can literally look at Target, Walmart, wherever, and find a cheap little bag to fit this. You'll be perfectly fine. That's why, honestly, it's not really a con, but it doesn't really matter. It's just a little baggy. But thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you guys like them, because honestly, I'm enjoying recording them and editing them and doing what I gotta do with it. So my name is Fallen Hero, and like I said again, this is the one I do recommend for anyone whatsoever. The HeaGun, I'll put it in the description below. If you have any other questions, you can hit me up with the comments. Please like the video, and I'll check you guys next time. Peace.